Hi, now we gonna go for statistics. The topic is normal distribution. We're gonna continue the example. Continue the example from our class. Okay. I will give you a few more examples about this topic. First one, you go to get your handout. Go to the page 736. Okay, because you need the table also when they tell you how to read it. Okay, now when you in on this page 736, go to question 4 on the exercise. Exercise 29, H1. Question 4, okay? So then the question say find A for Z, Z means C score or C distribution, okay? And have standard normal distribution. And A, if P mean probability of C score which is less than A, that is equal to 0.95. You can observe right now A is unknown. From previous example, right? We for example, previous example, we do like a 5P of C score which is less than 1.5, right? The example we finished on in a class. So then you just go to see the table for the C score when which one is the one is greater than 0, right? So you see the C score 1.50, so you get the value of probability or the area under curve for the probability value. So now you can observe right now 1.5 right now become A, which is A is unknown. So we have to find A. That is a set C score value also. So but 0.95, right? From this example, right? We have to find the probability what equal to, right? But now they give us here the value of probability 0.95. Then we have to find A, just convert. Okay, they just reverse the question. So now we start for the example A here. Okay, so I elect this one. Now for probability of Z less than A equal to 0.5. Okay, then you go to the table. Right now we have to find the 0.95 where they are from the table on page 735. Where you go to your handout, go to the table, page 735, and you observe the area, right? For example, like I put here, like a C score right here. Right? So you go to the positive one. That's, for example, this one set. Right, the C score they have start from on the right hand side 0.0 here, and 0.000, and this side 0.01, something like that. So you keep C inside here, looking for where the 0.95, looking inside here. Okay, so you will find out 1.6. You go down here up to here to 1 go down, right? You read it 1.6 up to here. This is 0.02, 0.03, and 0.04. You will find out 1.6. The probably value is close to 0.5, 0.95 where they are. So you will see it's a 1.64, 1.64, right? You leave from here, and 1.64 here. You will find the number here is a 0.9495. You will get this one 0.9495 and 0.05 right between this line. 0.95. When you lead down to 1.65, you will see this number is 0.9505. Okay, A1 on the table. You take a look. So first one 0.9495. Okay, so you can observe the 0.95 is stopped between these two numbers, correct? Between 0.9495 to 0.9505. Okay, so we can lead the z-score between this and the 5. Okay, so we know now 0.95 is between this number, which is equal to z-score is what? So this one, right? This one equal to the z-score is a 1.64. And this value is equal to 1.65. Okay, so now we can start to find the value of A. Then we use the ratio. Okay, so we use the find the ratios because this one set less than or equal to A, right? So we can use the ratio by 0.9. Just get this one, the largest probability here minus. So 0.9505 minus 0.9495. So 0.9505 minus 0.9495. And this one is equal to what? 1.65, right? Minus 1.64. But we have to do the ratio, correct? Use the ratio formula. So I divide this one. And this one divide. This is a denominator. Now we can write numerator, the ratios. So because 1.65, right? So we let this value as a like a 0.95, just say equal to A. Okay, so you write A on the top. Minus 1.64. Okay, and then come to this side. This one equal side, okay? Because A is equal to 0.95, so you write on the right-hand side here. In the ratio, right? Because A equal to 0.95 minus 1.64 equal to what? 1.64 equal to this one or this one, right? 0.9495. So 0.9495. Everyone okay now? Because it's a ratio, right? 0.95 is the A, and minus 0.9495 means equal to 1.64, and divided by the difference of the probability 0.95, 0.9505 is 1.65, right? The z-score. And 0.9495, the z-score is 1.6. See from the table here. Now you get the ratio now. And then you just simplify, right? Minus, and then find the value of A. So once you get A, that is the answer. Okay. So you just simplify and find out the value of A. So this one, I will leave the calculation. You use the calculation, okay? This minus divide this, and this minus, and then you do cross multiplication, get the value of A. So this A will equal to approximate 1.645, okay? Equal to 1.645, that's the A, approximate. Now, when you do this kind of question, I request you to plot the bell graph, the picture every time, okay? So now we plot graph, see how it look like for this case. So maybe I use the purple color, draw here. And you draw the curve. Every time draw the normal curve, normal distribution curve. And every time have to end with the arrow here. And this one gonna approach closer to this line. This is the X. This like an X value or Z value, okay? Z-score value. So from this a normal curve, this one is a 0, right? So you can see when we got A, this when we this from here to here is a draw straight line from down here, right? Start from 0. And then 1.64 should be somewhere around here, right? So this is A, which is equal to the Z-score equal to 1.645. Then we draw one linear down here. Okay, so because we know this the value of probability is a 0.95 here, right? So that means when you leave the area under curve here or the probability value, because this Z less than or equal to A, which is equal to this probability value. So that means you have to leave from the end here. Every time have to leave from the less end. I draw over here. Okay, so I will shade the area. Shaded the area here. So you gonna be from here, chip from here down to here. So from that means from the left end, right? The one I shaded with the orange color, that means the is a value of probability 0.95. Okay, so that's a graph represent for this probability of the question A. Okay, so every time when you do question, must plot the bell graph. Okay, so that is for question A. Now we go question B. Okay, the next one, question B. If probability, we want to find the probability of Z-score which is greater than A and equal to 0.90. That means it's a 90%, right? So, but in this case, it's a greater than. Everyone see that this is a greater than, but previous one is less than. So in this case, we can apply this one because we leave the table, we always leave the value of the probability from the left end of the graph, the bell graph. So instead, we're gonna do from the greater than, we can do the less than, correct? So this one we can apply as a C less than A, right? And then equal to 0.10. Because it's a 90%, so less than should be 10%, which is equal to 0.10. So we find the value of A by using Z or Z-score is less than A. Okay, so now from this one, do the same way. Up to this level, you do the same way. Go to see the table from the page 735. You go page 735 from your handout. Go to see the now find the probability which is equal to 0.10, but they don't have exactly this 0.10, so you find the value of between of 0.10. So in this case, you can see the table on page 735 gonna be on the left hand side, which is Z-score. Sorry, gonna be less than 0. So you can, okay, I draw the table, just explain how you can see it, okay? So for example, like this side, and draw down here. And this is a Z-score, right? On the left-hand side, they start from negative 3.14, right? You keep leading, you see the area inside here, the inside down here, where it's 0.10. Okay, but the most close between this value is 1.2. Let's see, negative 1.28, I think. Negative 1.28. Okay, so you lead from here 0.00, right? And then go down here 0. This one 0.8, and this one This one's 0.08, and this one 0.09, right? So you keep reading. It's a negative 1.28, right? From here you read down, they will make this one. You will make the number here. This is equal to 1.28 is 0.1003. Okay, and then this one, when you read up to like this one, 0.09 down here, from the gonna be 0.0985. Everyone see your table, okay, from your handout. So you will have this one. So the 0.10 is between these two numbers, correct? Two numbers. 0.10 between these two numbers. Okay, so now we got the C-score when we read from here, right? We can see this one 0.103 here, which is equal to the C-score is a negative 1.28, and 0.0983, which is equal to the C-score is a negative 1.29. Okay, so once we got this from the value probability or the C-scores already from the table, then we can write the ratio like a period, the example question A. Okay, so then we can write it down, get this one, the higher one, right, minus the lower one, get the difference, get the ratio. So we're gonna have 0.1003 minus 0.0983, and this side which is equal to negative 1.28 minus negative 1.29. Okay, then we can write as the ratio. This is a denominator. Now we write the numerator. Okay, this one equal sign going to be here. So from this one, because negative 1.28, right? We can right now this one 0.19 is just say let equal to a value of a. Okay, value of a. So then write that around here. A minus what? Minus this one, right? It's a ratio. So minus 1.29. Minus because this is a negative C-score, right? Negative value. So this side, because A equal to 0.10, so this one gonna be 0.10, and then minus, this is a negative 1.29 equal to this one, right? See this? Negative 1.29 equal to 0.0983. So that means this number. So equal to 0.0983. Then again, you solve this one, right? Simplify, and then do cross multiplication, get the value of A. So that's going to be the answer for value of A. So that's approximate is negative 1.27 or okay, 1.27. Then that's the answer for this question. That's all. Okay, and then we have to plot the graph. Everyone understand the ratio or not? If otherwise I can draw like a graph, the ratio graph here. Let's see. I use another color. Orange color here. Draw one line. Okay. So I know how to write the ratio here, right? So just say because we find this is the A, right? This is equal to 0.10. And then we can find out these two number value, probability value between 0.10. So you can like this side is what? 0 point, this one is a negative 1.29. And this side is a negative 1.28, right? And 1.28, this one, just say, for example, this at this point and at this point. So this one is what? 0.1003. And this one equal to 0.0983. Then if this graph maybe can help, right? So you draw like the ratio by if A, right? The ratio on the top, A minus this one, A minus the difference of this one over the whole thing, correct? Over this, this one, the destination, or we get destination and minus this one. So become this line. The first one, this one, A, right? A minus, this one, A minus 1.19 here. Right, will equal to the ratio of what? Negative 1.28 minus this. This over this is a ratio, correct? This negative, right? And then this minus this is a ratio. And this side do at the same time. So gonna be this one minus this one over this one minus this one. Okay. So you can, this one can explain here. Use a ratio when you learn grade 7. Okay, now we come to plot graph. Plot graph. Every time I have to plot graph, okay? So now we have here. Should be nice curve, okay, normal curve. Okay, like this one. Okay, so now this one, because this one, actually that means the phi that greater than, right? Greater than. So we can say this one is what? 0.1 right here. So we have to find the area. This one greater than 90. Greater than 90 degree. I mean 90, 0.9. 0.90. So that's the answer here. Greater than 90. When they say greater than this is about here, right? Find this area. Okay. So actually this is a symmetry, right? It's a symmetry. So this side and this side, the area should be same because we leave from the left end. Okay. So the graph gonna be like this way. Greater than 90%. So only this piece is the final answer. Okay. That means and then the A equal to C score equal to negative 1.27. Okay, now I think we finish this example. We go next one. 2 more example. Go the next example. This one is like a word problem, a little bit word problem. Okay, by this one you go to the page from your handout, page 738. 738. Question example number 14. Example 14. 738. Example 14. Say, question say, find K for which probability X less than K is equal to 0.95. Given that X is normally distributed, which mean equal to mean 70, and the standard deviation equal to 10. Okay, so in this case, right now instead they're gonna say C-score here, right? But they use X. But X right now more like a word problem. For example, like in this page, if you see from the top, finding quartile K value, right? They say on your handout on the same page, okay, 738. The one they say finding the quantile, right? K value, you see that paragraph being okay. Then see down, they say suppose where you see the word, we see the word. So I don't need to write all. Suppose we have a population of adult snails, okay, where the length of the snail shell x mm is a normally distributed with a mean 23.6 millimeter and SD standard deviation equal to 3.1. So in this case, they say consider the question, what is with 90% probability the longest snail shell length? Okay, in this case, if you want to find the longest snail shell length, which is the probability is a 95%, right? What is about? So that means we have to find the value of K. Then now K become unknown. Okay, but 0.95 is a probability value. So that means when you see the example, so they get the this word problem say, if you want to find 90% probability, the longest snail shell length, what's gonna be, right? What's gonna be is. So then we come back to see this one. See the example. See if K is, find the K if P probability of X less than equal to K equal to 0.95, given that X is a normally distributed. So in this case, right, we create solution. So if P in P probability of F which is less than K equal to 0.95. In this case, you see normally it's a P of C, right? Previous example we like C like this, it say less than A something, the probability equal to 0.90 like this. So this is a set. Let now become X. X a variable now. Right? X is a C, but it's a like a find the long. Want to find the word problem is a some object or sampling. X like a sampling value, or can say the data which is we get from the observation. Okay, let's now like a word problem. So in this case, instead we're gonna find out C-score directly. We have to convert X. Okay, the step for in this case, the question when they give the value of X in this way, we have to convert X to C first, to C. So how to convert? We use a formula because we have the formula of C-score. What the C-score formula is equal to X minus mu over SD. Okay, mu mean X bar. X bar means the value of means. Okay, so we have to convert X to Z first. Then we can do by minus mu, the value of mean for both sides. So in this case, less than here. So X minus mu, right? Mu is a mean, it's equal to 70, so minus 70. Less than K minus 70 also. Okay, so then divided by SD, SD equal to 10 here. So over 10. And this one over 10 also at the same time. So after this, because this whole thing, X minus 70 over 10 is the value of C-score, correct? is the value of z-score. So you can write z or z-score less than k minus 70 over 10. Okay, now we convert the value of x, the x form to z now to z-score. And then this one equal to 0.95. Okay, now this one is a kind of similar to the previous, the example already, correct? So now what we have to do the same way with the previous example. Go back to the table to looking the value of probability 0.95, drop in what the z-score value. Okay, so we do the same way. So then you go to the table again. Okay, go to see the table again. For example, this one, go to table 735 again. Okay, go to lead where the, like this one, I draw here. For example, this is a z-score, right? And then this is 0.00. And this one, 0.95, I think we just see it before, right, for previous example. So this one start from 0.95 should be one, if I remember, 1.64 and 1.65, right? So this is gonna be start from 0.0 and you lead up down to 1.6, and this one 0.04, right? And then when you make this here, this one is equal to what? 0.64 is 0.64. You see your table, right? 0.64 equal to 0.9495, correct? 9495. And then 0.05 here. When you read from the table, right, will equal to 0.9505, right? That's a first example we just finished. So that means this one equal to the z-score 1.64, and this one equal to the z-score 1.65. Then you do the same way. Okay, like the use the ratio, do the same way again. So gonna be, after this gonna be what? Like the ratio, right? Like the ratio. So I draw the line here and one line here. So this gonna be, use the height minus that to get the difference. So we have 0.9505 minus 0.9495. Okay, this is a 5, okay. And this side gonna be 1.65 minus 1.64. Then this one gonna be, because this one, let this one become equal to A. Okay, so this one gonna be A minus 1.065. This is a ratio, okay. So A equal to 0.95 minus 0.9495. Same way, right? Same thing. Okay. So then you just this one equal, and then you just do simplify and do cross multiplication, find the value of A. So just because time, okay. So this one we got, when we get the value of A become 1.645. You just simplify and cross multiplication, get the value of A. So A equal to 1.645. After you got the value of A, the next one, you just replace, right? Replace from here. This one actually have to write 0.95 here. Okay, just come here, this one. Just replace this one, become K minus 70 over 10, right? Equal to A is 1.645. Okay, after this, you just solve for value of k. Solve the value of k. So from this one, I'll let you do it. Okay. So the answer of k is approximate 86.45. Okay, when you get the value of k, what the meaning? This one means the approximately of 95% of the values are expected to be 96.45 or less. Okay, why or less? Because we always read the value of probability from the left end. You remember, I keep saying, okay, like a report graph. Now report graph, no space here. I do very small here. This value, okay. So the graph here. Okay. So this is 0 right here, and it because means 70, right? 70, so it should be somewhere here. Assume about here, but you just label approximate and have to label every time. Okay. And what else? We have to draw the graph. The value of k is 86.45, correct, or less? So 86.45 should be allowed here, right? 80.645. It's about 95%, 86.45 or less. So that means the area right here. You put to the left end here, okay, left end. Include up to this one. Cool, that's a final answer. Okay. Got less than, right? So the final answer, the value of k equal to this one. Or less, okay. That's why because we leave from the left end value. Okay, that's a meaning you can see from your handout also, okay. It means the expected mean the average also is equal to 86.45 or less for the approximate 95% or 0.5 the probability value. Okay, so now this example, then we're gonna do 2 more example. Okay, go to the next one.